Hello and welcome back. I am doing a 30-day series until my birthday, kind of reflecting on my life and how things have been. My name is Tamisha, and if you're new here, I will be posting for 30 days, reflecting on my life, talking a little bit about it, what I learned, what I hope to learn, who I hope to become in the future. Today's topic is about being a dance mom. With my son starting dance class today, I thought talking about being a dance mom was perfect. I have been a dance mom for about 5 years now with my daughter, and now my son is finally old enough. I'm super excited. One thing about being a dance mom is one thing I try to focus on as a dance mom is setting really good, healthy boundaries. I'll be posting every day, so make sure you subscribe, have the bell on so you know when I post. And yeah, we're gonna be talking about things, we're gonna be making things. It's gonna be super fun. Like, sports and dance can be really beneficial for a kid, but sometimes parents get a little too into it and they can ruin it for them. I feel like sports and dance, anything extra for kids is great. It's good for their self-esteem, but sometimes parents can get carried away and they can kind of ruin it for their kids. So one thing I really try to be intentional about is setting healthy boundaries for sports and dance. For me, that looks like letting her choose her classes. If she wants to do tap and jazz or tumbling or ballet, it's totally up to her. Of course, I wanted her to do ballet because, I think it's really awesome and I love it, but she does not love it. So she does not take ballet. And I feel like that's okay. Like, your kid should do what they like to do, not what you want them to do. It's really easy as a parent to kind of forget that it's the child's life and get kind of carried away and telling them what they should do and shouldn't do, or making them do things they don't like. I feel like that can ruin the sport for them or ruin dance for them, whatever they're doing, whatever extra, because they need that extra. It's so important. It can be ruined really easy. My role for them is to be supportive and make sure that they're happy and doing what they want to do, not what I want them to do. Even boundaries with time, burnout can happen really easily. So if they want to take a break, always welcome. I never want them to feel like they have to, keep going until they're burnout and they just can't do it anymore. I know how that feels. It makes me very depressed, and I would not want them to, have to go through that. Also, boundaries with pressure, because being perfect is not a fair expectation. It's not something that I expect. It's not something that's realistic. So, you go out and you do your best. And if it's not your best, I'm not going to call you out and tell you that, just be verbally rude and abusive. Be verbally abusive. Okay. I'm not going to call my kids out in front of other people. Now, if they need a correction, then, I'll correct them. But as far as like nitpicking how they do a sport that they love, or, anything they don't know, a sport they love, or just, overly critiquing them, I try not to do that. I try to have that boundary. I try to have healthy boundaries about expectation, because I want them to find joy in what they're doing instead of, trying to impress me or, whatever, making it about myself. I always try to check in, say, how was practice? How are things going? How do you feel? What y'all go over? What y'all talk about? What y'all go over? How'd you feel with your confidence after practice was over? How did that? I love checking in and asking her about practice. I thought there was something on that table. It looks like it. Ask her about practice, rehearsals, anything. Why am I saying practice, rehearsals, and anything that is going on. Practice, rehearsals, and anything that's going on at the moment, just to see, how she's feeling, how she's taking in everything, processing everything. I've learned that sometimes growth looks like stepping back and letting other people choose their own ways, do their own things. I get really worried. Sometimes growth is letting go. Sometimes growth looks like letting go. Sometimes growth looks like just being supportive and not being in control. I've learned that sometimes growth looks like stepping back, sometimes growth looks like letting go, and sometimes growth looks like just being supportive. Mainly because at the end of the day, I'm not just raising my children, I'm raising people that have to function in society, that have to have a strong sense of identity, and that are melanated and have to, kind of understand that perfectionism and just trying to fit everyone else's idea of what is or what should be isn't right. It's not going to work. As Black children, they kind of have to grow up different. They have to learn different. So I rather them learn to be peaceful with themselves and do things that they love. And do things that they love. And do things that they love and make sure that I am being supportive. I know on TV, dance moms, kind of made dance mom life look like, kind of telling your kids what they're going to do at times, or maybe having them in situations that aren't the best for them. And with sports, dance, sometimes the culture can be, kids should be berated and, that's how we toughen them up for the industry and all that. But I'm just the type of dance mom, But I'm just the type of dance mom and just the type of mom that wants my children to know peace before anything else and know that, no matter what anyone says, they can do anything they want to. They can do anything they put their mind to. Everything isn't corporate society. Everything isn't capitalist society. Yes, we do, feel the effects of capitalism every day, no matter what we do or no matter what position you're in. But we are mainly doing things that we love to have fun, not to be perfectionists, not to, force, but to just raise kids that are confident and comfortable, respectful. And I feel like that starts with how you are as a dance mom even. So that's my yes, nothing. So yeah, nothing too crazy today. We're just chatting it up about, oh my God. So I figured with my son starting dance today, it was a perfect day to talk about being a dance mom. Thank you for watching. Perfect day to talk about being a dance mom. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. 30 days until 30. We're on day about 4. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Are you a dance mom? Tell me your experience. Were the other moms nice? Bye.